Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live, and it is Thursday, June 20th, and we are once again in the Vocal Media Studios in Dallas, Texas. And on this day in 1966, for all you old folks, the Beatles album, Yesterday and Today, was released by Capitol Records. In March of 1966, photographer Robert Whittaker had the Beatles in the studio for a conceptual art piece. For the shoot, Whittaker took a series of photos of the group dressed in butcher smocks and draped with pieces of meat and body parts from plastic baby dolls. Wasn't that a bar in Arlington?
I think it was. Plastic baby dolls.
I didn't.
Plastic.
I wouldn't know. Anyway, the group played along as they were tired of the usual photo shoots they did. Lennon recalled that the band's boredom and resentment at having to do another Beatles photo session. And although not originally intended as an album cover, the Beatles submitted photographs from the session for their promo materials. According to a 2002 interview published in Mojo, former Capitol President Alan Livingston stated that it was Paul McCartney. He was just in town, right? Last weekend? Absolutely.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Who pushed strongly for the photo's inclusion as the album cover, and that McCartney reportedly described it as our comment on the Vietnam War. In the United States, Capitol Records printed approximately 750,000 copies of Yesterday and Today with this so-called butcher cover, and it just so happens I have a photo. There you go. Butcher smocks.
Oh, my God.
Baby parts.
That wouldn't go over.
It didn't. It didn't. So here's the rest of the story. So a fraction of the original covers were shipped to disc jockeys and reviewers as advance copies. Reaction was immediate. As Capitol received complaints from lots of folks, the record was immediately recalled under the orders of Sir Joseph Lockwood, chairman of Capitol's parent company, EMI. And all copies were ordered shipped back to the record label, leading to its rarity and popularity among collectors. The cover was replaced with a photo of the four band members posed around an open trunk. And I got another photo. Here we go. There you go. Posed around the trunk. Lennon described the replacement as an awful-looking photo of us looking just as deadbeat, but supposed to be a happy-go-lucky
Lennon
foursome.
would.
Yeah.
Everyone else would go, but not Lennon.
Right, absolutely. At the time, some of the Beatles defended the use of the butcher photograph. Lennon said that it was as relevant as Vietnam, and McCartney said that their critics were soft, just plain soft. However, their opinion was not shared by all band members. George Harrison actually said in an interview that the idea was gross, and he thought it was stupid. So there you go, guys, a little Beatle trivia for you. And in 1969, Jimi Hendrix earned the largest paycheck to that date for a single show when he earned $125,000 for a single set at the Newport Pop Festival in Northridge, California. How about that? And one more little fact here I've got for you. American Bandstand celebrated its 20th anniversary with a 90-minute television special. Little Richard, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Cheech and Chong, and Three Dog Night made appearances.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, a long time ago. American Bandstand.
Cool.
Poor Dick Clark. He's been gone a long time now, hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah.
America's teenager, wasn't he?
Yeah.
For years.
Yeah. Was there in that show, doing that show forever. But I'm so glad you guys chose to hang out here for my Thursday night show at the Vocal Media Studios. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for our friends over in Europe every freaking Thursday. And this show features original singer-songwriters. This show is sponsored by The Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
The Zoo is the world's best rock and can be streamed 24/7, 365 by going to vocalnow.com, and that's vocal with a K, Whether you create music or some other form of art and would like to be featured on one of my shows, or you'd like to sponsor or advertise on a show, or maybe you just have an idea, a comment, some advice, all you got to do is shoot me an email at dc@barsidejive.com. And now a word from Matthew Silver, Bob.
Oh, Matthew.
And now a word from Matthew Silver.
Oh, Matthew.
Beautiful. No handle. Honey, cover your eyes.
That is the Matthew Silver Band, and Matthew is quite a percussionist there. You know, he could join your band. You got a gig coming up, so he could probably join your band, right?
Well, I had to talk to my manager. She might have a problem with that. We just have to, have my girl pass your girl.
Yeah.
We'll do lunch.
All right. We'll see if we can make that happen.
Or
Guys,
not.
or not. It is time for the Tipsy Gypsy with Bree Akers.
Hey.
Hey, Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Hey, Bree.
What's going on?
Oh, just coming to provide tasty libations over here. So-
We are so ready for this. Always ready for Bree.
Well, good, because I have something special for you this week.
All right.
All right.
Now, I thought the last 2 weeks was pretty special.
Well, I'm a woman, so I like to exaggerate all the time.
They just keep getting better, right,
Yeah, they
Bree?
just keep getting
Because I will
better.
say this,
I thought
that
that was usually guys.
last week.
That's overcompensating.
Yeah, really. Last week was better than the first week. Although the first week was awesome, the second week was like even better, and today is
I hope it's even better.
even better. Okay, can't wait.
So I did a little twist on the classic here, the classic Paloma, mainly because I feel like some viewers at home, they get a little nervous in the kitchen when they're making stuff. So
Right.
One of my tips for everyone is to start with a classic and go from there. What we have here is a blood orange Paloma.
Oh.
So your typical Paloma has tequila, lime juice, and grapefruit soda.
Mm-hmm.
But what we did to switch it up is we have tequila, fresh grapefruit juice, fresh lime juice, and then blood orange Italian soda.
Awesome.
Yes.
Sounds pretty tasty,
Yes.
Bree. All right.
So if you would like to.
I would. Absolutely. I'm going to come join you.
All right. Do a little taste test.
Absolutely.
All right.
Here we go.
It's even purty.
Oh, Boner's waving at us.
What's he waving?
Hello. Bree, that's awesome.
So my other tip for everyone at home is, even though it's really easy to go to the store and buy a can of juice, if you want to take your cocktail up a notch, fresh juice is the way to go. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, it completely changes it.
It really does.
So
You can tell it's fresh.
yes, so I went hardcore for y'all, and
Did you really?
yes, I'm moving and I'm packing, and my juicer is
Oh my
packed up.
God.
So these are hand juice and handmade cocktails.
What a privilege.
Cool.
I mean,
So-
that's huge, Bree.
Yeah, so you're welcome. But
Have mercy.
you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome at home. So yeah, so like I said, start with a simple cocktail and make it your own. The good thing about practicing with stuff like this is you can actually make a mocktail with it before you waste your booze. So you
Oh yeah, mocktail.
you can make a mocktail.
That's cool.
Yeah, so especially with stuff like tequila, it's a pretty neutral spirit. So you can taste the mocktail, and if you completely messed up, you can get rid of the mixers before wasting alcohol. So that's some advice that people might want to take in.
Awesome.
Yes, and ironically, they thought the Paloma would be a bigger hit in the U.S. than the margarita, but thanks to lovely frozen margarita machines, it's kind of kicked the Paloma to the side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tasty, man.
I I thought so.
Yeah. I'm not sure which I like better out of the last three.
I still like that first one, but this is awful
Do
doggone
you?
good.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite so far.
All right, good. I wanted to stick with like the summer trend, and so far we've done a rum, a bourbon, and a tequila. So keep it going, keep it light and refreshing. Easy stuff to batch for parties and barbecues, or
Right.
to drink an entire dill by yourself.
And you're even color coordinated. I mean, the drinks even
I
match
did
your
not plan
outfit.
that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did
yes,
not.
you did. It's a woman thing. Yes, you did.
I mean, even her eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Well,
It
maybe
matches your
maybe.
dress.
Oh, maybe a little bit. Maybe she planted just a little bit.
Heck
Just a little
yeah, I'd
bit.
be proud of it.
All these haters in here.
No, we're not haters.
Oh, we love it.
We like it. We like
That's
color coordination.
entertainment right there.
Because we're not color coordinated, so someone's got to be on this show.
Well, I'll take that up.
Okay.
So, all right.
What else you got for us, Bree?
Well, moving on, just the tip for y'all for this week's bar tip. This is probably going to sound really stupid at first.
No, not on this show.
Yeah, not on this show.
No, we
But-
just watch Matthew. I mean, he does.
Well, he's probably like this person. So
yeah, he kind of opens for you.
yeah. So just the tip this week is when you walk up to the bar, know what you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be surprised at how many people they have no clue what they want. And when the bar is 4 or 5 people deep and they're having an event or just whatever, how much time it takes them to figure out what they want and stops the bartenders from doing their thing. So know what you want. Don't ask for the entire beer list to be called out for you.
Right.
I know that's like a big thing is name off 20 craft beers and then they they get a domestic.
Right.
I'll have a Kurz.
Yeah, you know.
Right. Oh, that would suck. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's
And
like,
swallow.
well. So my tip for y'all, and this came specifically from bartenders that I work with, is please know what you want to drink when you walk up to the bar. So
Well, you know, Bree, there's no reason nowadays really not to. There's apps. I know there's mixed drink apps that you can, figure out, kind of a few drinks that, you might like to try.
I was gonna say I'm all about people experimenting in bars, but do it in a slow time.
Right.
Like not.
Right, or do some research in advance.
Yeah, or do
Yeah.
some research, and
Yeah.
and definitely don't walk up to the bartender and say, "Hey, can you make that pink drink I found on the internet?" That's
Right.
not. It's not gonna
Right,
go over well.
no.
So
No.
warm well gin for you then. So that's
Right. There you go.
There you go,
that,
too.
that one's easy.
So that kind of leads me into my bar story for this week. It's kind of along the lines of another like probably what not to do because it is that season. So this would probably take place a couple summers ago. I was enjoying a lovely Sunday fun day in good old Cowtown, USA. And the bar that I was at has a pool. So they also serve frozen drinks. So there was
Okay.
a lovely young lady taking a swim in the pool with her frozen drink, getting her groove on to the DJ, and spilled her drink in the pool.
Wow.
Well, things happen. What I would like to get at is please do not take your straw out of your cup and start drinking the frozen drink
God.
floating on top of the pool
Oh, no.
to get your money's worth. So, since it is summer, it is pool season. If you drop your drink in the pool, just let it go.
Like the Beatles said, let it be.
Let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'd like to seen that. It'd been a great video for the show.
It would.
trust me,
It would.
I haven't been able to unsee it in all
Really?
these years. And
Oh
every
my
time
God.
I see that pool or frozen drink, that's what I think about. And I just wish I could forget
She
it.
was literally drinking the drink out of the pool.
Yeah, she had her empty cup because she had spilled it. She took her straw out and then just went down to the water and drank what was floating on top of the
Oh,
water.
gosh.
So
I bet she cleaned her pipes with all that chlorine.
I would sure hope she.
I've
cleaned
seen
something.
stuff floating on the pool. Not
I
a
didn't
good
want it in
thing
my
to put
mouth.
in your body.
No,
No.
I got a short in my cable.
Uh-oh. That's a bad thing.
Seriously. Sorry to change subject, but I'm just realizing I got a short. Okay. That was a great story, Bree. Next time bring me a video. I want you to capture it on your freaking phone.
I will start bringing some videos and like I said, we just may have to blur out some faces or
Nah, no, we don't.
protect the not so innocent. And there's definitely plenty of bar flies for that. But yes, this week I just want to talk about one of my top shelf events of the week. This is actually an ongoing thing happening in Dallas right now.
Cool.
It's called the Margarita Mile. It is basically, Dallas is like known for having like the original margarita and making it what it is today. Ironically, after we just talked about a Paloma.
Right. Right.
And here's why it took over. But basically, there are 20 restaurants and bars in Dallas that are participating in the Margarita Mile. And so it is known. So these 20 bars have what they consider in Dallas to be the top 20 margaritas. So actually, you download an app on your phone, the Margarita Mile, and it tells you exactly what restaurant it is. It gives you trivia facts. It also gives you food pairings.
Wow, that's cool.
For each place that has the margarita. And so you can mark it off as you go. And it's just a kind of a fun experience if you're in Dallas or looking for something to do or a big margarita fan to hop around. So
Very cool. Awesome.
Where is this in Dallas?
it is all over. So some of the places that are included in it is Wild Salsa, Revolver Taco, Tipsy Alchemist, Nickel and Rye, Beto and Son.
Oh.
So Urban Taco. So get your margarita on.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. And so if you need more information, you can go to visitdallas.com.
Dallas.com.
Visit Dallas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're there.
But that's all I got for y'all this week. But I will recap all the fun stuff on my website at itsthetipsygypsy.com. And please follow me on Instagram at itsthetipsygypsy and say hello.
Bria's got a cool Instagram page. But remember, it's the Tipsy Gypsy.
Yes. All the other people are inactive and don't want to sell off their name.
They're wannabes.
They're wannabes.
She's the real one.
Yes.
She's the one that matters. Well, Bree, thank you so much. It's
Well,
so
thank
great
you
having
for
you here.
having me.
Third week in a row, she's come back again. Yeah!
Haven't been scared off yet.
Absolutely. We're gonna
We got a winner, man.
we got a winner this time.
I know you guys only bring me back for the booze. It's okay.
No, heck.
Well,
that
we
has-
do look forward to
That
it.
has nothing to do with it. As long as you got a few more drinks, you can leave us.
We'll be lining them up.
Bree, we really appreciate it. Been a great addition to the show. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are here at Barside Jive Live, home to the unbelievable, the absurd news that you just won't get anywhere else because no other show is cool enough to have this kind of news. So here we go. Breaking freaking news. I think.
Hot dog!
No, that's
She's
not quite.
mama if you hot dog! Drive me crazy, hot dog! Don't mean
That's not quite my news. Let's see. Oh,
That
here we
was
go.
good, though.
Here we go. Good recovery, right, Jay? Finally. Okay, guys, here we go. So, man sues Oscar Mayer for $2.6 million after burning wieners caused him horrific rectal injuries. You guys think I'm kidding, right? I am not kidding. A man from Delaware is suing Oscar Mayer Company after inserting heated sausages in his rectum and suffering from severe burns that necessitated a total of 7 surgeries. Wow. 7 surgeries. 46-year-old Juan Hernandez is demanding a lot of money from the meat and cold cut production company for physical and psychological harm he suffered and claims were caused by the company's negligent labeling. Hernandez said he first inserted the wieners inside his rectum as a dare from one of his friends, but quickly felt excruciating pain and tried to take them out, but was totally incapable. I thought this was just going to be fun, if a bit humiliating, but it turned out to be a total nightmare. I felt like my guts were on fire. It was unbearable.
What an a-hole.
Yeah. What a wiener. Mr. Hernandez was transported to the Bay Health Medical Center where doctors were able to extract the wieners and stabilize his condition. but suffered from the second and third degree burns and necessitated a series of reconstructive surgeries before he was able to defecate normally again.
Ouch.
For months.
Normally.
We're not over. It's not over. For months, I was unable to sit down or take a bowel movement normally. If there had been a warning on the packaging, I would have done it. Oscar Mayer's negligence ruined my life. Mr. Hernandez and his lawyer both claim that the lack of warning on the packaging is to blame for his injuries. Thomas's lawyer, Mr. Stefan Petrowski, pleaded that his client is the victim of Oscar Mayer's negligent warning display on its packaging. The Oscar Mayer Company is definitely at fault here, as they offer no warning about the dangers and potential risk of inserting their products inside their customers' body cavities. Mr. Hernandez claims his medical bills amount to over $1 million and that he has suffered from severe psychological distress because of the whole ordeal. The Oscar Mayer Company, a subsidiary of Kraft Heinz, has faced a few similar lawsuits in the past, and most cases have ended in court agreements. Hernandez confirmed in court this morning that the company had made several offers before trial, but claims they were insufficient to cover the totality of his medical bills.
So is he invited to the rest of the barbecues?
Yeah.
Say, we got this guy. I want to watch you. You just watch what he does.
He can
here.
come, but he's got to bring the weenies.
But don't eat them.
Don't eat them. And don't place them in places they don't belong. But I got a video. No, I really do. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Here we go. Hang on. I got a video. Here we go.
Hot dog,
There
she's
we
my baby. Hot dog, drives me crazy. Hot dog, don't mean maybe. You ought to see my baby at the hot dog stand.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I...
Hot dog, she's my baby. Hot dog,
Oh, dear.
drives me crazy. Hot dog, don't mean maybe. You ought to see my baby at the hot dog stand.
Wiener, 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 next to another wiener, wiener, wiener.
Stop, please! I can't take anymore!
But this is the best part.
Hot dog, she's my baby. Hot dog, drives me crazy. Hot dog, don't mean maybe. You ought to see my baby at the hot dog stand.
I want to show you my wiener. Look what it can do. Come and see my wiener. There's so much fun for you.
That was actually not my video. Someone slipped that in my pile of videos. So that was absolutely, I have nothing to do.
That was disgusting.
I have nothing to do with that video. It was not mine. And you can take that to the bank. Okay. What?
Crazy.
Okay, guys. So today we've got a guest, singer-songwriter Garrett Walker is in the house. Welcome, Garrett, to the show.
Hey, man.
Garrett, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Garrett moved to Dallas from Nashville, Tennessee. You know, country music tells stories, and that is exactly what Garrett Walker writes and sings about. His wife is even a fan, and actually she's his manager, Patsy. And Patsy's here as well, and we're glad to have her. Garrett has written over 1,000 songs and has lived in Nashville for like 23 years and played in all the large venues there in the honky-tonks, all over the Music City. He's been on the Nashville Network TV with Charlie Daniels, one of my favorites, as well as opening up for him on stage, as well as other country music stars. He plays acoustic guitar, and his music is classic country with a little bit of rock and some spiritual blues. Garrett has been described as being born with a guitar in his hand and a song in his heart. Welcome, Garrett Walker, to the show.
Thank you very much.
Welcome,
DC.
brother. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. So what's going on?
Just, gosh, so much. Just blessed way more than I deserve. But, yeah, I met my wife online and it can happen. It can you can fall. I got tired of telling my cell phone I love you every night, and so and in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, country music just isn't country music anymore, and so Nashville isn't country Nashville anymore, and about 85 to 90% of all singer-songwriters in the history of country music came from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I came down here and
Getting the real
fooled
country.
fooled around and fell in love, and I didn't think I'd ever get married, and now I'm married to Patsy. And
Good for you, man.
She's also my manager, and she really knows the business. So, yeah, I'm just riding this roller coaster with hands up and enjoying the ride.
That's awesome.
Breathe in G and breathe out Z.
There you go.
I'm serious. We talk all the time. I give thanks all the time. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. It's an awesome story. I'm glad to have you both in the house tonight.
Thank you.
And, we don't want to delay this. We just want you to play something, man. Just play something.
Shut
Play
up.
from the heart.
Shut up and sing, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
How do you do?
The tips are scarce, but sing anyway.
I'm gonna do one I pretty much attribute to my wife, but there's so many people. It's called "If I Were Magic." How many roads must I walk down before I am a man? I'm still searching for my home, hopelessly hoping all alone. How many towns must I play before you come my way? Maybe the city is where you'll be. Maybe the end of my rope, that's where you found me. But if I were magic, I would disappear. If I could fly away, I'd be right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My father told me, he told me long ago, you need a woman to have a happy home. So I got all dressed up and said I do. My only one mistake is that it was not with you. But if I were magic, I'd disappear. If I could fly away, I'd be right there. Yeah, I'm still searching for my home, hopelessly hoping all alone. If I were magic, I'd be right there. And now I'm here.
Yeah.
She's magic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was awesome, brother. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Originally from Topeka, Kansas. I'm not in Kansas anymore. No, but
Not Nashville either.
right, yeah, thank God, thank God. But I'm a left-handed. I was born left-handed, so I can draw you like you're breathing on paper. So if you look up, I always used to say, look up starving artist, you'll see a picture of me. Anyway, but I was born into the country music world. My mom and dad, my mother sang for the band, and then my father played bass, and brother played the drums, uncle played the guitar, and I really didn't like country music at all because cheating, lying, walking on, fighting inside of me, and and the guitar at our house was just a piece of furniture that you just did not touch, and so, and I didn't want nothing to do with it. I thought it was, drinking and drunks and all that stuff. So anyway, I heard Neil Young do a song called Old Man. So I had my mama show me something about that, 'cause she taught me 3 chords, been hell ever since. And so, but not anymore. But nevertheless, I started doing a lot of rock stuff. And but everything I sang and wrote, my mom says, well, you got to learn how to do this song. And being the left-handed guy that I am, I thought, well, the time that it would take me to learn one, I could just write one. I don't know where Henry B. Walker is about some guy that, anyway, so I just started writing everything I wrote and sang came out country. And I used to do ZZ Top, AC/DC, Ozzy, Judas Priest, oh, lot of roses. I used to do all that stuff, but when I wrote and I sang, came out country. So as I often say also, I traded my tennis shoes in for cowboy boots, and I got them, and it's been hell ever since. And so, but I tell you what, going to Nashville, you better have a job before you get there, or be back to or already be made, because I tell you what, there's an old joke. Well, I told my mom when I grow up, I want to be a songwriter. She says, you can't do both. And so, but in Nashville, this is the truth. You know how to get a singer-songwriter off your front porch? Well, you pay for the pizza. We're everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And so the competition runs. It's a very creative town. But but nevertheless, I stayed there. I got there in '95, and I opened for Charlie and Vince Gill and Alan Jackson during. But it wasn't really an opening thing; it was just a bunch of us artists. But man, I tell you what, it was. I was learning stuff and I didn't even realize I was learning until after it was done. And it's not all it's cracked up to be. But if you're creative and that's just what you do, then you can't help but, follow your, and it's the old saying, you're the gift that you receive from God, what you do with it is the gift back to God. And so I've done a lot of, I do a lot of Christian songs because I've been down and out. But I always looked up on the bright side of things. Mm-hmm. And I'm not, people think that they're unique, and we're not. There's everyone, we have, the salt of the earth does not come in a shaker. So we're all a little bit different, and that's good because it'd be kind of boring if we weren't. But, ego, I always say Nashville's full of 2 things, and that's egos and whiskey. And I really never got the ego thing, but I had enough of the whiskey, more than all your all share. And well, this is country music, but I made it out, and I just, but what I got out of it, when I got so far down, I just looked, I never, because it tells you to just, refocus your thoughts, like the purpose-driven life. Mm-hmm. Do you know what your purpose on earth is? Do you know? So And I'm just saying that purpose-driven life. If you've never, it's the
Warren.
oh yeah. It's it's the number 2
Yeah.
book other than the Bible.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, you just refocus your thoughts. So I just think of I'm doing so bad. Well, do something for someone. God put us down here to give, and I'm not going to be all godly and stuff. But and whenever I would think it's be really down, my songs, people want to write a song to write a hit, and I don't. I just write a song a lot of times just to resolve some issues, and just to explain it to myself, and maybe somebody out there. I really, you never ask anybody, what do you think about my music? Vincent Van Gogh didn't ask what you think. He just painted, and I just write. And so in doing so, when I, trying to be the flavor of the month, and I tried that to keep up with what's on the radio, and it seemed like as soon as I stopped giving a dang, they started. And so I write a lot of spiritual, really not necessary, just inspirational. I don't even realize it when I'm doing it. I'm just doing some other than, in my misery, I always made sure that I turned my frown upside down. And I even wrote a song. They don't write, or you never hear good songs anymore, because you never hear sad songs, you never hear love songs, you never hear slow songs. So to me, you never hear good songs. But
Play one for us.
One of the spiritual ones?
Yes.
This, you'll like the other. Well, there's so many that you can do. The slow ones. I wanted to write one that was you could tap your feet to going down the highway. And how this came up, I'll never know. And where I was when I wrote this, I ain't gonna tell. But this is a cool song. How it come up, I never know. I couldn't write fast enough. Here we go. It's called "Here's to You." I'm going to Alabama, living wild and free. Got my girl, she's by my side, she's so in love with me. Told her papa yesterday, she said, "Daddy, I'm out of here. Please don't try to beg me to stay and wipe away those tears." Well, a big limousine just passed us by like we were standing still. We raised our coats, hollered, "Here's to you, won't you leave us in your will?" Hitchhiker sign said Nashville, Tennessee, a break a bus. I said, "Girl, let's stop and help him out and let him ride with us." He said, "Well, thank you for your helping hand. You'll never know what I've been through. I will pay you back any way I can. Until then, here's to you." We pulled in to fill her up, wiped the bugs off my truck. Well, some old man walked up to me and asked me for a couple bucks. He said, "I used to be a rock and roll singer in Memphis, Tennessee." He said, "I'm trying to get home to my little girl." I said, "You can't ride with me." He said, "Well, thank you for your helping hand. You'll never know what I've been through. I will pay you back any way I can. Until then, here's to you." We blew into Nashville. It was a Saturday sunrise. Well, the guitar man said, "I'm out of here. I want to thank you for the ride." He said, "My name is Garth. I'm going to be a big star store someday. And when I'm big, I will remember you. So won't you keep me in your prayers? He said, well, thank you for your helping hand. You'll never know what I've been through. I will pay you back when I can. Until then, here's to you. We dropped the old man off at Graceland. He said it's good to be home. I said, I thought you looked familiar. He said, shh, I'll keep it low. He said, well, thank you very much. How about a brand new Cadillac? I said, keep it big guy and tell Lisa hi and hey, welcome back. He said, well, thank you for your helping hand. You'll never know what I've been through. I will pay you back any way you want. Until then, here's to you. I remember this is a Christian inspirational song. Well, we finally got to Mobile. She was sound asleep. Well, a big semi across the center line, yeah, right in front of me. I closed my eyes, I was ready to die, but I guess the man up above must have made that truck swerve to the right and it made me look up. I said, well, thank you for your helping hand. Only you know what I've been through. I will pay you back when I can. Until then, here's to you.
Yeah.
I could not write fast enough. I mean, it must probably 12 minutes. It's like, where's this coming from? Thanks, dude. I held the pen that wrote that song, but I swear it wasn't me. I'm not kidding. A lot of them could just come out that way all the time. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. But I mean, that's how I got over 1,000 songs.
Wow.
I got notebooks and notebooks.
It's a lot.
I'll open them up and just like, I don't remember where. I can look on YouTube and like, when did I write that? You know, that was a lot of years ago. You know.
Right.
But some of them are a lot of beers ago. I gave that out. I'm no good at drinking, so let that go. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm just a left-handed creative, and it's a double-edged sword, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It really is. So I don't think I'm really that normal. But you know what?
You're a great songwriter.
Thank you. God has blessed me beyond with my wife. It's just, I'm married to my best friend.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
That's awesome, Garrett.
Oh, it's amazing.
You know, you're a great songwriter. Are you a good joke teller?
Yeah.
You got a good one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're always ready for
I got a bunch of good ones.
Tell us a good one.
Okay. Well, let me see. I like this one. I gotta do two of them.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
These hash browns and these couple of eggs over easy, and this couple pieces of toast, couple pieces of bacon. They all walk into a bar. It's the bartender. We'll take a beer. It says, no, we ain't serving breakfast. Here's one I like. Okay. I got just two more.
Like
There's okay. It's two blondes. Sorry. Well, nobody's blonde except my wife.
Yeah, I was wondering who you're apologizing
Just
to.
my wife.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
I changed my
these two
haircut.
blondes were walking down a busy downtown road, street. And one's on the other side and the other one's over there. And she goes, hey. She goes, yeah. She says, how do I get on the other side of the street? You are on the other side. And one more real quick. This lady was walking her dog. She had a couple dogs, couple Dobermans. Said, hey, this guy said, man, those are... And she was blonde also. Says, those are beautiful dogs. Well, thank you, man. Says, what's their names? Well, this right here is Timex. Timex? Oh, really? Okay. What's this one's name? And she says, that's Rolex. What? You're kidding. Hello, they're my watchdogs. How about that?
Hello. Hello. Okay, I got to tell one. All right, so this couple, they've been married forever, right? And they go to the same freaking bar, same day, same time, forever. I mean, they've been married a long time. I'm talking like 50 years. So they're sitting there at the bar side by side, having the same drinks they've had forever. He looks over at her and says, you know, darling, he said, I don't know how you've done it. You put up with me for all these years, and I know it's been hell. And then he kept on drinking, and she looked over at him and go, yeah, well, you know, it has been kind of tough, but when I got upset with you, I just go clean the toilet. He got to thinking about it, and he looked back at her, and he said, clean the toilet? How did that help you? She said, well, because I used your toothbrush.
Oh, my God.
You
Did you hear about the guy that they're going to bed, him and his wife, and he ran in there and got a little glass of water and a couple of aspirin. And he goes to her, he goes, here, honey. She goes, what's that? Here's your aspirin. What's that for? What's for your headache? He goes, I ain't got no headache. Coffee.
Right. Right.
Anyway.
Hey, play us another one.
Okay.
We got time for another one.
What you want to hear, baby? Corbin, go ahead.
Just tell us a story.
When I first got to Nashville, didn't know a soul. And, I knew one guy that was a friend of a friend, and I had never met him. But I broke down on the wrong side of town. And so I had one number to call. This is back in 95. He asked me where I was. I looked around and I saw all these things. And I said, man, looks like I'm on the corner of heaven and hell. And so he goes, well, look for the sign, Trinity Lane and Dickinson Pike, place where people disappear. I mean, it's a bad high drug area. But when you come right into Nashville on 65, you'll see the first place, Broken Spoke at Trinity Lane, and that's where, any entertainment mecca you're going to run into, high crime rate and drugs and all that stuff. So, and I had no idea where it was. I just went to Cumberland Inn and got me a room, but nevertheless, I broke down, and he asked me where I was, and I looked around, and so later I wrote this song. We all stand on this corner every day, the corner of heaven and hell. They're selling ice cream and blue jeans, hot car stereos. They're giving away free balloons to all the girls and boys. They're selling cold beer and cocaine. Jesus saves, the preacher yells. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. Take a left turn off that main road. You mightn't find the devil there. Take a right turn off that wrong road. You'll find God, He's everywhere. The choice you make is a chance you take on the soul that's yours to sell. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. Well, they got fast cars, they got wild bars, a cotton candy, lollipops. And ladies of the night all day, they're swearing they're gonna stop. But the promise of everlasting life, that's the hottest thing they sell. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. And take a left turn Off that main road, you might find the devil there. Take a right turn off that wrong road, you'll find God, He's everywhere. The choice you make is a chance you take on the soul that's yours to sell. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. Heaven only knows who's best, and the rest we've got free will. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. But heaven loves all the rest, and the best are here to tell. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. Take a left turn off that main road, you may find the devil there. But take a right turn off that wrong road, you'll find God, He's everywhere. With the choice you make, the chance you take on the soul that's yours to sell. You can find anything you want on the corner of heaven and hell. Thank you very much.
Garrett, tell people how they can best reach you if they want to book you or just want to find out more information about you, how to contact you.
Patsy, tell them how to do that.
You can go to Garrett Walker.
Garrett Walker.
Music.com.
Garrett Walker. GarrettWalker music.com.
You can always
Country.
Or Garrett Walker Country.
Mm-hmm. Or even go to the office number. It's a lot easier. 615-498-4500. And then that you can, so I'm all over. You know, you can only have 5,000 people on Facebook.
Right.
Well, I've got 5 pages with 5,000 people. I wrote a song, I wish I saw what you saying to me, 'cause I don't see it. But there's a lot of places. We're in the process of doing a new complete website where you can order all that stuff. So, and again, anything good takes time. And
right.
We're all over. We have shows, quite a few shows coming up. And the big show is we're opening up East Texas Country Music Festival.
And if all else fails,
so where do they
get
go?
a hold of DC.
Yeah, absolutely. Where do they go to get your schedule? I know I can't call you. That's right. Once you get the phone number, you got them. What do you got coming? You got something coming up this weekend?
Yes, I do.
Where's it at?
It's at MacGyver's in Burleson.
Okay, what time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
till
MacGyver's in
midnight.
Burleson. Come here, Garrett
Then
Walker.
going after north, or I'm just me and my guitar over there in Farmland or Fremont or something.
No, Flower Man.
Flower Mound.
Yeah, that's
Starts with an F.
29th and also on the 27th.
Hey, I barely know where I'm at. I'm still getting to know my wife, so.
Just call Patsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ramsey's. We're going to be at Ramsey's next month.
All
But
right.
the big one is July 4th. We'll be opening both.
For the
we'll be
East
opening
Texas Country Music Festival.
Right, that'd be awesome.
On July 4th, and he will be opening up.
The whole
And
thing.
we'll have a
Awesome.
surprise. So y'all come on out and see us.
You heard it right there.
Yeah,
Come on.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask you
You're
anymore.
not gonna pull your top up, are you? Okay.
Me or her.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but she might.
Yeah. I might have a problem with
We
that.
have a big surprise, though, coming up. So.
That would be big.
As long as there's not two of them. Yeah, she had to fill me in.
Oh, guys. All right.
That's funny.
Garrett, we appreciate you and Patsy coming so much.
You know, real quick, man, coming here, you're truly one of the, if not the first one that genuinely, you know, a lot of them made you, hey, how you doing, and pat you on the back, but you're the first one that genuinely, you know, made me feel welcome, and and gave me some advice here and there, and I think you know what it just anyway. You're really good. I mean, I Googled you. I was blown away. I'm like, Bird was still on his right side, you know. But anyway, I mean, you know, thank you for your service, but anyway, you're the one that, you know, you really made me feel, yeah, and I so appreciate you taking the time to do this. You know, there's so much in Nashville, man. There's so much, so many people that are fake all over the world. And even here, but you're you're in the entertainment business, and you're not. You're very genuine, and that means a lot. You can't. It's hard to say that and really mean that, and you know, say I'm serious. The guy is real, and so stay on his good side. But anyway,
Well, I appreciate that, Garrett. But my featured cigar segment. My featured no, I do appreciate it, but let's go on. Yeah. My featured cigar segment is sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop, in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. I know. Next thing you know, you want to touch me,
feel me, do me.
I'm not going to dark rooms with you. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so my featured cigar, which is right here. There it is. I even got a picture. Love
That's the first time you had a picture.
I know.
Man. Cool.
It's special. It's a special day. I can't keep it up.
Quit talking and it'll stay up.
It's those drinks.
I was going to say a one drink.
Hey, I do want to tell you one thing.
Okay, let me finish my featured cigar first. It was created by an artist, a composer, musician, and cigar connoisseur, Avo Uvizian. This distinguished brand features a lineup of super premium smokes to accommodate every taste. The featured cigar today, as I depicted in my cool photo, the Avo XO, is mellow and smooth, making it the ideal morning smoke or following a light lunch in the afternoon. Stop by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop. They got a huge selection of pipe tobaccos for you guys that dig that stuff. And see Denna, Tom, or Kenny. They're awesome. They'll pair you with a cigar. Mention Barside Jive or just mention DC and you'll get 10% off your purchase. So it's worth it. And don't forget this Saturday, June 22nd from 2 to 5 on Outlaw Cider's patio. They're on Texas and Main Street in Grapevine. We have the Cigar and Cider event sponsored by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco as well as Outlaw Cider. So come party on the patio with Denna and I. We will be selling tickets today, tomorrow, all the way up through Saturday. $20. $20 will get you a pint of cider, your choice, a Avo cigar, and the rep will be there on the patio, as well as a raffle entry for a drone. I mean, really, a drone. It's really cool. So, do you like my sound effects?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty.
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay, you got it. Okay. I want to make sure you heard me. So, $20 gets you those three cool things, and you get to hang out with us. So, we'll see you Saturday at Outlaw Cider, historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Be there. My meme of the week is right here. Let's see. There we go. Old people at weddings always poke me and say, "You're next." So I started doing the same thing at those funerals. You're next.
Hey man, did you know that?
Cool.
I'm not saying I'm Batman.
Yeah.
But no one has ever seen me and Batman in the same room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's escalated quickly.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said
So
right next
now
to you,
you
Bree.
know.
I know, like,
I'm not saying I'm Batman, but none of you have seen us in the same room, have you?
Right.
no
True.
more tequila cocktails. Got it. Got it.
He drank his too fast, I think.
Yeah, and I don't even drink, so I have no excuse why. Anyway.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always fun having you, Garrett. It really is.
Always fun being-
Guys,
How much do I owe you for saying that?
I got some final notes. VocalNow.com is about everything vocal. Download the app to your mobile device and check us out. Listen to The Zoo.
The Zoo.
On Vocal.
Or go to Barside Jive and see all the content. Our original singer-songwriters, our cover tribute bands, and all the other interviews we do with, Jimmy Vaughn, Roger Earl with Foghat, Bunny Carlos with Cheap Trick, Terry Glaze with Pantera. All those folks are on there. Cher Ross with Vixen. And also go to BarsideJive.com. That's about everything me. And my show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder that eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. HipandHippie.com. Thanks to Shasta, our show photographer. She can be found at shastadbellaphotography.com. And she just got featured in a freaking publication.
Woo!
For
Yeah.
So Shasta is worth her weight in gold to us, and you should hire for your next event that you need to photograph or have photographed or to document with photos or whatever they say. Thanks to Jay and Jimmy in the production booth, in the control room, whatever they call it. Jay, you sleep still?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry I woke you. Hey, did you have some words of wisdom today?
All right, next show.
Oh,
You've had a week, man.
Wait a minute. You had a whole freaking 7 days. You told us you'd be prepared tonight.
Technically, you still have another show, so I could say it then.
What a wuss. Jay.
Not a
Jay.
wuss.
Jay, you're disappointing me. We'll give you a little more time, Jay.
Then you can fix my headset then. Since you can't come up with with something smart here, fix my headset.
Jay's taking a beating. But we love Jay. Jay does an amazing job. He hangs out here with us. He makes sure everything's running correctly, and he does an amazing job. So I thank Jay. But I have a parting thought. Life is some days a bed of thorns, or some days a puddle of mud, or even an unexpected pothole on the highway. And these events might even deny you immediate happiness. But life is going to respond to your attitude. Happiness is always a choice. Attitude is a choice. Don't let those unhappy moments mess up your life. Push end of show. Guys, we're out of here. I thought they'd get a kick out of that. Okay, guys, we're out of here. Be kind to one another. Keep it real. Keep on rocking. See you next Thursday. All you original singer-songwriters, check us out. We got availability in November. But anyway, we'll see you next Thursday, 7:30. Don't miss it.
Rock on, man.
Bye. Bye. End of show complete.
Oh, dear Lord.
I should have been a comedian.